interconnected ocean. A vast, blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Blake, and I'm so honored to introduce you all to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning more about them and their natural behaviors. We hope that this Orca encounter will help you all better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are incredible animals. And today, our birthday girl Kalia is going to help me show you all some of their physical characteristics. Now if you look on the top of her head, you'll see her blowhole, which is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of her eyes works to her advantage. If you look, it looks like her eyes may be located in that white patch, but that's really a visual distraction. Her eyes are located just in front of her white patch, perfectly camouflaged from crashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called the dorsal fin, which helps stabilize the whales as they swim, and it regulates their body temperature. There is no bone or muscle in the dorsal fin, so some of the whales you might see curve over. The flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, and they're mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like our human hand. Now the lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them speeds up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as a speedboat. But when killer whales swim the fastest and use all the power from their peduncle muscles, they can get their entire 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca part is always left on the female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with size and power. Orcas use clicks for echolocation and navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pond. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like most animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. You might see them use a peck slap on the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when killer whales really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and how they get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use, both out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. So it's no wonder they're at the top of our ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Techniques used to catch their prey. Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them straight off the beach. Antarctic killer whales will create waves, washing over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Watch as Kalia and Keet demonstrate their waving technique in the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities found by killer whales around the world. Saw these waves crashing right in front of you, but it's truly impossible to imagine the amount of water displaced and to experience it firsthand. Well, we have the very brave volunteers going to come on down and experience the power of the killer whale's waves. So, you ready? All right, well the good news is that there's already about 2 inches of water in the ground, so your feet are for sure going to get wet. Come on down. Now you can see how cold it is. It's pretty cold, huh? Yeah? All right, we'll go ahead and take a seat. Now this water is 55 degrees salt water, so you ready to get wet? Yeah, you a little nervous? You should be. All right, let's see what we got. All right, looks like our birthday girl, Kalia, is coming on over, and she's gonna be doing a breach, so you stay right there. You hold on, I'm just gonna get out of the way. All right, here comes Kalia. And here comes that wave. How's that feel? Nice and refreshing? Yeah? High five. Let's give her a nice big round of applause. You can come on up. They do sell towels in the gift shop. I don't know about socks though. Now killer whales are found in all of our world's oceans, so it's no surprise they eat all different types of prey, including other whales. Now the animal that you see on screen behind me is called the blue whale. 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than whales, just like Keet, Kalia, Orkid, or Shouka. So you may be wondering, how does a whale their size take down a whale that size out in the open ocean? Well, it is all possible, because when whales work together, they're the ultimate team players. Take a look.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Playful behavior is a very important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young to hunt, and it's how they practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time both interacting and showing their playful side out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. One of those playful behaviors you may see is called porpoising, and and that's when the whales swim fast at the surface of the water, briefly breaking out of it momentarily. Now you can see whales do this when they're riding in the wake of a boat or when they're surfing a wave. And Orkid is demonstrating this behavior right here. Killer whales are very tactile animals and will often be seen rubbing their bellies on different surfaces to itch themselves. You can see Makani on his way over to our slide out to show off how our whales are taught. And giving you a nice wave. You'll also see killer whales imitating one another. This is how they teach each other new things. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from one another right here at SeaWorld. Playful behavior always has a purpose. A tail whip might be used to stun a school of fish. But today, a tail whip might be used to stun all of you guys. Now we interact with our killer whales all day, every day, which allows us to build trusted relationships with them and provide them with research, healthcare, and a great quality of life. In fact, all 8 of our killer whales take an active role in participation in their own healthcare and well-being, the use and training of husbandry behaviors, which are behaviors that allow us to take care of the whales. One of those first husbandry positions that you might see is asking the whales to flip over and present us with the bottom of their tail fluid. In this position, it gives us a great look at their entire body, but also allows our veterinary team to collect a blood sample from the veins running through the underside of the tail, just like you see over on stage with Makani. Now, we also weigh the whales once a week. The whales will slide up onto a giant, killer whale-sized scale, located in an adjacent pool, just like you see Orkid sliding up on screen. Weighing our whales once a week allows us to monitor how the weight fluctuates, and allows us to make sure that our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight, and that our little whales are growing properly. We can even ask for something as incredible as a voluntary breast sample or x-ray. All of this is trained with positive reinforcement and due to the incredible relationships we build every day here at SeaWorld. Now I'd like to introduce you all to one very special whale making his way on over to the slide out. This is 11-year-old Makani. Now, Makani is one of the most playful whales here at SeaWorld. He loves playing games, he loves hanging out with his sister, he loves playing with toys, and he is just an absolute joy to be around. He puts a smile on my face every single day, and he also inspires me to help protect his wild counterparts. And our goal is that he inspires you to do the same today. Now we challenge each one of our whales to learn something new every single day and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, play, and of course, lots and lots of love. Keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for SeaWorld's Orchid Counter. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day right here at SeaWorld San Diego. Bye-bye.